Hey there, and welcome to the How to Choose Happiness show. This episode is airing live on Thursday, January 9th, 2020, the beginning of a brand new year and a brand new decade. I'm so happy that you're here. Um, in this class, we are talking about how to live your life on purpose. You're supposed to have an amazing life. You're supposed to have a body that feels and looks great and a way to create and move through this world that makes your soul come alive and generates all the money that you need to live and give in the way that you want to. So the key is to be happy and live into this amazing life that you're envisioning for yourself. And that's what we're here to teach you. So the beautiful part of this is that when you work on one area of your life, all of that effort and intention spills over into other parts of your life. So when you're focusing on having a great relationship with your body, you're going to notice that your relationships with your family and friends and your loved ones become more satisfying, become, happier and more fulfilling and more intimate. And when you get a healthy attitude about money and the way that you're interacting with the world and with currency and creating your big fat bank accounts, you'll notice that your health begins to improve and your body begins to feel better, and your habits in that area of your life begin to get lined up as well. So no matter what area of your life you're focusing on, you will get benefit, and that can be the catalyst to spill over into the other parts of your life. So this month, we're talking all about your body. So the first thing that we need to do is to have a great relationship with our bodies. And the way that we do that is we begin a conversation. If you think about how you developed your best relationships, you didn't just say hello once and then, how you doing? And then say goodbye. You had more and more intimate conversations and you got to know each other better and better. And this is the same way that you cultivate a relationship with your body. And the free meditation that we've shared with you this week is a great way to get started with that. It takes about 15 minutes and it just teaches you a technique for checking in with each part of your body and beginning to open a dialogue and finding out what kinds of messages your body has to give you and to start this relationship so that you're developing a respect for your body that helps you to make good decisions about what you give to it, meaning what kind of food you give it, what kind of beverages, and most importantly, what kind of thoughts and self-care do you provide for your body that really wants to support you and to be there for you in everything that it is that you want. So I promise if you will start this conversation and get this relationship with your body going, your body will meet you more than halfway and will serve you in all the ways that you're longing for it to do so. So, again, thanks for being here. And, it gets a little bit lonely here. It's just me here with this microphone, and I can't really tell if anybody's here. So if you're watching live, do me a great favor and put a 1 in the comments. It'll take 2 seconds. And if you're watching the replay, just put a 2. And that'll kind of, give me a feeling that somebody is out there listening and paying attention and that these words are actually landing somewhere that they could help in the way that I really long to. So today, our topic is about stress. We're going to talk all through the month of January about our bodies and different ways of communicating with and improving on our health and obtaining our ideal weight and optimum health and really feeling good and comfortable and confident in our bodies. So today's specific topic is about stress. We're going to talk about what stress is, what kind of effects it has on your body and on your life, and most importantly, what you can do about it. So what is stress? I love the way Wayne Dyer talks about stress. It's like it really doesn't exist. It's not something you can go out to the store and buy. It's not something you can go pick up off the ground. It doesn't grow anywhere. Stress is only a response within the human mind and body to outside stimulation. And just like every other circumstance in your life, you can't be caused stress or fear or anxiety by anything outside of yourself without your permission. So when you are learning to manage your perspective and manage the way that you are responding to things, then this is the way that you go about managing stress. So your amazing body is completely and totally equipped to help you survive in a very hostile environment. So to illustrate this point, I want you to imagine that it's 30,000 years ago and you have left your tribe around the morning campfire and gone off to gather some berries to add to your morning breakfast. And suddenly you hear the unmistakable sound of a saber-toothed tiger. Now, before you can even turn your head to look and make sure that what you heard is what you thought you heard, your body has already started to react, has already started to prepare you to either fight or to flee. So what this means is that all non-essential functions for your survival for the next 2 minutes are shut down. There's no food being digested. There is no growth hormone being secreted. There are no sex hormones being secreted. Anything that your body doesn't need for the next 2 minutes is out of here. So in the meantime, your liver dumps glucose into your blood system. All kinds of hormones start getting enacted, like cortisol and adrenaline and epoadrenaline. And you can look up, if you love scientific terms, all of the hormonal responses that happen in your body. But your blood actually begins to get thick and sticky in case you get wounded. It's already preparing to clot and save you from bleeding to death. Your body's remarkable. And your blood leaves your vital organs and heads to your arms and your legs to give you the energy and the umph that you need to either fight or flee. And your face will become either flushed or white. You've seen people's face drain with fear. This is your body pulling blood away from the surface of your skin so that if you are cut, if you're slashed by that saber-toothed tiger, then you're less likely to bleed out because there's not as much blood at the surface of your skin. So all of these essential functions are amazing for you in the short term. So after your encounter with the saber-toothed tiger, you're either going to win and survive and have a great story to tell back at the campfire, or you're going to lose and become breakfast for the saber-toothed tiger. But either way, it's over. And within 20 to 60 minutes, assuming you survived, your body will return to its normal state. Now, the problem is that in our modern world, we are perceiving threats to our survival all the time that aren't. And so our bodies are staying in this heightened state of fear and fight or flight with too much cortisol, with too much too little hormonal activity, too little digestion, too much fear response happening when there really is no fear separate or no fear present. So what we do about this is, first of all, we begin to manage our perspective so that we can go, oh, okay, body, everything's okay. Our survival is not at stake here. Just because the boss is yelling at us and we might lose our job, that doesn't mean we're going to die. So getting our responses back into proportion with what is actually happening is one step towards managing stress. Now, another way of looking at stress is that it's not the stress itself that is so bad for you, but how you perceive stress. Now, there was a really interesting study that Sean Aker, one of my favorite teachers, will always talk about. He is a teacher of positive psychology, and I'll add into the link some links to him because really is awesome. But he talks about how there was a study where there were two groups of people, and one of them was told the standard line: stress is a killer. Stress will shorten your life. It will cause heart disease. It will cause high blood pressure. Blah blah blah. All the things that we are all told about how stress affects us. We're told to one half of this group. The other half, we're told stress is actually good for you. Stress is just an opportunity for you to look at challenges, for you to grow, for you to learn something, for you to expand your way of thinking and expand your perspective and find different ways of navigating throughout the course of your life, which is good for you. And it strengthens your mind and your capability in your neurons and all these great things. Well, so in this study, they expected that the people who were told that stress is good for you would have less stress. But that wasn't what happened. Everyone still had the same amount of stress, but the group that was told that stress was good for you did not have the negative physiological markers of the group that was told that stress is bad for you. So instead of saying, I am so stressed out, my life is driving me crazy, say, my life is stressful. This is awesome. This is a great chance for me to learn something new. This is a great chance for me to become a different version of myself, a better version of myself, the type of person that faces challenges as challenges and overcomes them and accepts the kudos and the pride and the boost in your self-esteem of having overcome that challenge. So this is something that you can do in any moment. You can set a timer on your watch to go off every hour and just let that be your check-in time. Okay, what's going on in my body right now? Is my jaw clenched in fear? Am I breathless? Is my heart racing? Am I allowing my surroundings, my circumstances to cause physiological responses and emotional responses that I don't have to, that don't serve me? And then how could I look at this differently? How could I look at what is happening in this moment in a different way so that my perspective serves me instead of harms me? Does that make sense? So stress is an invention of the modern world. It's a word that we created, and it is unavoidable. But the way that you look at it is completely and totally up to you, and you can manage this. So we're going to talk about some other stress management and self-care rituals as we go throughout the month, but meditation is a really, really good one. So this free connecting with your body meditation, I would strongly encourage you to go and get that, download it, and just listen to it for a few days and every day and see how it makes you feel. And if you commit to 30 days of spending just 15 minutes each morning connecting with your body, I promise you at the end of 30 days, you will have a much stronger, more intimate, more familiar relationship with your body, and you'll be able to hear the voice of your body better than ever before. So strongly encourage that you do that and stay on board with us, and come back here every Tuesday and Thursday. We have links to these videos live so that if you want to go back and review anything or catch up on anything, we always have free giveaways. So get in our Be Happy First Together group and just stay connected with us and let us help you on your journey towards your best life ever. So in the meantime, I'm going to see you back on Tuesday. It seems like I wanted to tell you one other thing before I left, but I don't know exactly what it was. Yeah, I don't know. Until next Tuesday, remember that happiness is a choice and you can always choose to be happy first. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next week.